here is the procedure for preparing the board and style envelopes, my version of the board and style envelopes, and the board and style gimmicked pen. Let's take a quick look at the pen first. It's an ordinary Sharpie that you pop apart, throw away the felt, and remove the nib. You then cut off the little cylinder at the end of the Sharpie, which means that when you put the pen into the cap, it won't hold very tightly. So what I've done is I've just wrapped a piece of black electrician's tape, plastic electrician's tape, around here to thicken this a little bit, so that now the cap stays on nice and tight. I had to trim the length of the red ballpoint pen refill that I've put inside, and then I've glued it here in place. I had to trim it. If you do trim it, be careful that you don't want it, because you don't want to get ink everywhere. But also be aware that if you do have to trim it, you cannot seal the end. If you seal the end of the ink refill, it will very quickly stop writing. I will be going over how to handle the pen in the routine very shortly. Now, to make the envelopes, you begin with number 1 size coin envelopes. These are available readily on Amazon, and of course can be shipped all over the world. I got these from Staples. Now, you also need a very sharp razor knife. If you're using one that's been sitting around the house a bit, be sure to break off the end so it's very sharp. You need a felt pen, a regular Sharpie, and some good quality, make sure you use good quality paper glue. This glue works like a contact cement. It can remain dry, and then when you comes in contact with itself, it adheres. You also need some of your business cards, and if you wish, and you're going to produce a whole bunch of these envelopes, perhaps you're going to go out to a walk-around gig, for example. A punch like this helps speed things up. This is a 7/8 of an inch square punch, and I'll be showing you how that will help save you some time a little later. Now, the first step is to loosen this corner here, so that at the very end of the routine you'll be able to just open it quickly and offer it to the participant to remove the card herself. You do not open this large flap. This flap, once the information has been put on the card during the routine, this flap is sealed and it is not opened again. So you access the card from this end. Now, very carefully and gently, just trim off the glue, like so, inside. It may take you a couple of tries. You may not get it with every envelope, but that one is now very easy to open, and we can proceed. Your next step is to write the name of the item, or the color, or the number, or the name, or whatever you're going to force. I'm working with colors, so I'm going to write my force color here. Now that I have that written in place, it shows me, and I lift this flap, it shows me exactly how much room I have to play with to cut the notch that I'm going to be accessing my business card with to write on, as well as where I can place the glue. You slip a business card in there, like so, and now be sure when you cut the notch that you leave some space in front of the ink here to put some glue. So I'm just going to cut cut a notch like so. Now, you can see that I've drawn a line here, which shows me exactly where the number or the whatever it is that you get from the participant is written. Your next step is to apply the glue so that you can seal this end of the envelope in the routine. Apply a small amount all the way around. And as I say, don't forget to put some at the very front, which is really important to hold the end of the envelope down. So now when this glue dries, you'll be able to seal it completely and very quickly. When that's dry, you slip your card in. My card says, I will attempt to transmit the number, and then I have the space here prepared, mind to mind, and then I've signed it. So now I mentioned that a paper punch like this can help you save some time. I've just drawn a mark here after experimenting a little bit. Now I can just open this up, and I don't need the razor knife. I can just use this. I just put that in the right place. It's like so. Give it a quick punch, like that. And there's the notch for me to do my secret writing in. And this will help you prepare a whole bunch very quickly. Now here's how to handle the envelope and the pen in performance. Pen is in an easy to access pocket, like your front jacket pocket. This envelope is sitting this way, the glue here, against your body in your outside jacket pocket. You reach into you bring out the pen first. And then hold it like so. Remember, the audience is this way. And then you pull off the cap, and even if people are close up, they're not going to be able to see that this is an unusual end for a Sharpie. That then goes on the end of the Sharpie to keep it handy. You then bring the envelope out of your pocket just like so. You write whatever you want to, and then proceed immediately to pantomime writing the force. Now, you do two things at once. You bring the pen over here, and at the same time, you simply fold this closed, and then use the left hand to remove the cap, place it on the end, and now you have securely sealed this flap here. Pen goes away. You make your revelation that they were successful in transmitting mind to mind this particular piece of information. You then, for the final kicker ending, you can open the envelope this way and have them remove the card and read it for the finale.